This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. It's a lovely sunny, little bit windy day here in Miami. Yeah. I'm joined by the IBF champ, Tevin Farmer.
That's me in person.
And obviously the better looking Poca.
Hello, hi guys.
You better say that.
Might hit me with her shoe. Nice shoe, were they Gucci?
Yes.
Gucci.
Did you pay for them, Tevin?
No, she bought them.
I like that, independent woman.
Yes.
Tevin, a couple of days out now, Miami. Thursday night, which is a bit of a weird night to have a fight night. I'm sure you haven't fought on a Thursday before.
Never.
But how are you feeling ahead of this
good.
fight with Diaz?
I feel good. I'm out and about. I'm moving. I don't feel tired. I don't feel drained. I feel amazing. I'm out here right now, and you see the energy. I got it.
Whenever we've seen you and JoJo in the past, it's been really heated. You two are clashed, and then you did your head-to-head the other day, and you both cracked up, started laughing. So we was like, is it kind of simmered down now? The fight's on, and what happens in the ring now is what counts.
Yeah, what happens in the ring now is what counts for real. It was, when you stare at somebody, it becomes a staring contest, and to me, it was just real funny yesterday. So I bust out laughing, and I see why Manny Pacquiao laugh when he do face-offs. They be funny as hell.
I think it's like an awkward, like they're staring at each other's face. I think it just gets really
it's
awkward.
Quiet. Nobody say anything.
Quiet. They have you doing it for like 40 seconds. It's like, okay. And I think the only thing you could do is really laugh.
Like,
unless you have like really some real hatred for each other. Like I don't never think he would laugh with Gervonta Davis in the face. I think he'd be so mad. Yeah.
Now, Tevin, I'm not really interested for this conversation about your fight. I'm more interested today about this love story with the future Mrs. Farmer. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So how did you... I can see the chain. We can all see the chain. Who made the first move? How did you meet?
Oh, man.
I keep it real. She keep it semi-real.
Oh.
Come on.
Instagram. We met on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay, so I used to.
If I feel like saying something
He'll jump in and correct me if you think I'm lying. Okay. But so I used to do this thing on YouTube. Talk to Poca. So I had like I used to always interview Danny Garcia before his fights, and then one day, so I followed Danny on Instagram. One day, Danny posted him. I said I didn't know we had another like good boxer in the city, like outside of the ones that I already knew. So I followed Tev, and then like when you follow somebody new, you get a lot of their pictures on your feed. So I was liking his feed, but I swear I wasn't fishing. I honestly did like probably 5 pictures, but I wasn't fishing.
But she liked it day after day. It was
whenever I seen it. I like everybody's stuff.
More than one occasion, she liked it back to back like that. So
okay, so fast forward to him. He went on and started liking my pics, and then like it was like a few days later. Next thing you know, like he liked a bunch of mine, then I went back and liked his, and a bunch of mine, and he liked, it went back, and then he finally I was wondering, like, when is he going to message me, because he just keeps liking my pics, and I'm liking his back. We're running out of pictures to like at this point.
She got like 5 on her page.
No, whatever. I have hundreds of pictures on my page. So now, and then he DMs me laughing faces, which is so funny. I really laughed because that's what I would have DM'd him. And then, so I forget how the conversation went, but he wanted to know why. I wanted to know why he was laughing, and then ended up we were laughing at the same thing, and then next thing you know, we're together. It's a lot more than that. We didn't want to be in a relationship when we first started dating. We were just friends, so we took a lot of time just focusing on building our friendship and setting a foundation of friends first, so that way we don't get lost in the title. And now it's official, and I can't be happier.
So Tevin, did you kind of, the first time you two went out, was it kind of a date situation? Did you go out on a date?
It was like a...
No,
it was
like
a date. We went to go watch a game, and it was with 2 other people. They weren't seeing each other.
No, watch the game.
Remember we went with Los?
No, with Keyshawn.
Oh yeah. See, you got to. I was at the mall. So Tev lives in Jersey. At the time, I was living in King of Prussia, and I went to Cherry Hill Mall. And at first, I wasn't gonna tell him. I'm like, because I wasn't dressed to see him for the first time outside of FaceTime. So I was just like, shit, I feel bad. I don't like to lie. I'm like, he was asking me what mall I'm at, and I'm lying. I'm like, I'm at Willow Grove, and I'm like, fuck, let me just tell him. I'm like, okay, I'm at Cherry Hill. He was like, stay there, I'm on my way. Him and his cousin and his nephew, they got there in like 10 minutes, and then we went out to eat with one of my best friends. It was her birthday that day. We went to, I think, like Bahama Breeze, but it was so funny because I wasn't ready. I remember being in the mall, like trying to help him find something to wear so I can change into before he got there. and I just was like, you know what, fuck it. My hair was in 2 braids. I wasn't ready for him to see me in person, but I'm happy he did because he loved it.
Is that how it went down? Is that semi or is that realistic?
That's realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's realistic. That's how it went down.
It seems like she talks more, but you remember the more finer points.
Yeah, exactly. I remember finding the point.
He lets me do the speaking, but if it's something wrong, he stops it and it's like, no, you forgot this part.
Yeah, for real. That's not how girls be. They try to make it seem like it was all in their favor, or so you got slow down, slow your roll, mommy. But no, it was like that. And whose birthday was it?
It was Ice's birthday.
It was her friend's birthday. Then we paid for the stuff, and after that, did we talk again after that?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying about FaceTime.
Oh yeah, every day. Okay, so I can tell you the truth about this. So I will never forget this. We were at one of my friend's sister's housewarming, right? And Tevin and I used to always text and talk on the phone. We never FaceTimed. But this one day, I was like, you know what? Let me just FaceTime him because I talked to everyone else on FaceTime, all my friends. So I FaceTimed him, and since that day, he has, like, we've never not FaceTimed. Like, obviously, we live together now, so it's different. But, like, since that first FaceTime, that's when I realized he really liked me. I guess my Instagram didn't do justice because once he seen me on that camera,
yeah,
he was like, I kept telling him, oh, you like me, because he never wanted to hang up.
Because I didn't think she was cute on Instagram when I first seen her page. I looked at it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I
Who
didn't.
says that?
And
he
then
said that I was okay.
I thought she was alright. And then I never. But then when I FaceTimed, I'm like, oh shit, she bad. And that's what.
You said you seen a video on my story.
Yeah, oh yes, he posted an Insta story, and I seen a video. I'm like, yo, I said, let me hear her up.
Because usually people look their best on Instagram, and then sometimes when you see them in real life, it may not be the same. But for you, it was like the opposite.
Yeah, she look better in person.
Because I'm not like thirst trapping on Instagram. A lot of girls is like
thirst trapping.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. What the fuck's that? What is that? I like that. What is it?
Thirst trapping is when a girl uses her best assets, like her boobs, her butt, or a lot of makeup to like get the attention of people. Like, I don't really wear makeup. As you see, I'm not wearing any now. Shout out to my skincare line, True Skincare. Get that flawless skin, thetrueskincare.com. Yeah, I don't really wear makeup. I'm not like in a whole bunch of hoochie clothes. I'm not showing my butt and twerking on Instagram. So like, that's how most women get guys' attention. So you go to my page, I'm just a normal girl. So it's just like, if you didn't know me, you wouldn't know about all of this. What you getting?
I just want to apologise, babe, if you're watching this video right now. I've got no interest in thirst trapping ever. Just put it out there. I'm just putting that out there.
Good point. Don't. No. I'm pretty sure you women won't do that anyway. So, or anybody else. So I know you ain't looking at no girls, because if you do, I'm telling.
That's a fair point. But no, I'm a straight kind of guy,
Good for you.
I don't fuck about. But why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do? I know you give it the whole.
Yeah.
The whole thing going on there.
Yeah, so I have a skincare line, all natural skincare line. It's called True Skincare. Our website is thetrueskincare.com. It's catered for, urban skin. Well, really it works for all skin, but me, I have very sensitive skin, so I used to use all different types of popular stuff that's on the market, and I have hyperpigmentation, blemish-prone skin. So, so I made it myself in my kitchen. I started making my own product, just doing a whole bunch of research, and then it worked for me. And at first it was just like something I was like, my best kept secret. I was holding it. I was being selfish with it. And then all of my friends wanted to use it, and I started sharing it on Instagram, and then it just came this big thing, and everybody was like pressuring me to launch, and now I have a full business. It dropped. I've been working on it for about a year for development, and I dropped it in December, and the numbers are booming. It's doing very well. So if you have any problematic skin, if you're struggling with acne, sensitive skin, or just blemish-prone skin, you want to check out thetrueskincare.com. We're only shipping to the U.S. right now, but I am looking to go further.
Well, we wish you the best of luck with that, because it sounds like you really kind of know what you're talking about, and if you believe in something passionately like you obviously do, then it's going to work. So,
yeah, you get a lot of good feedback. You get a lot of good feedback. People, because a few of my friends purchased it, and they just keep coming back purchasing it, and they're like their girls keep wanting it. I'm like, yo, are they doing this because they my friends, or are they just doing it? But then when she started selling it, and people start hitting her up about it, like, yo, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm like, wow.
Guys and girls, yeah. It's for men and women. It works. If you have problematic skin, you want thetrueskincare.com.
Okay, we'll check it out. I want to talk to you about your YouTube channel, which is starting to really pop off. I remember talking to you about the YouTube channel before you started it, only a few months ago, but now kind of your subscribers are going up, your numbers and views are going up, so you're kind of building for like, possibly after boxing, I don't know, but you're building from now. It's the YouTube world.
It's a beautiful thing. This came about basically because, you know, most professional fighters, people only know us as being tough, being mad, being angry. So we wanted to show a little something different. We wanted to show the life outside of boxing, how fighters really are when the lights is not on. You know, family man, good person, businessman, and Poca it played a big part in that too, because, you know, we want to show how you build a real foundation, and we want the fans to know that you don't only gotta be out here just acting crazy, you know.
Yeah, I feel like relationships are based on respect for one another, and we work at it every day. Like, the biggest thing about relationships is communication. So we communicate, we make sure our foundation is good, so that way, like, even though we're exposing our personal and private life to the world, we don't let that change what we have going on. We still have the utmost respect for one another. We set our foundation strong, and we want to share. I want people to see what Tevin is like. Tevin is not this guy who just goes into a ring and fights. He's a sweetheart. He has a very, very big heart. Like, when he loves you, he goes hard for you. You know what I mean? So I want people to see that side of Tevin that only a woman can bring out of him. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing about the YouTube channel. You see the relationship side of Tevin. You get to see the family side of Tevin. Also the business side of Tevin, and which you all love the most, the boxing side of Tevin. So it's a good thing. I love the YouTube.
Vacations.
Oh yeah, vacations are really fun. Vacations.
And pranks. We didn't get to the pranks yet.
I'm scared to do the pranks. If I prank Tevin, he's gonna go hard. I already know. I can do something small like splash, make him look in a bottle of water and splash it in his face. Next thing you know, I have like a mouse in my cheeseburger or something. Like, Tevin's like, he overkills.
I go above and beyond.
Yeah,
like,
so I'm so scared to start pranking him.
I might gotta start it off.
I'm not excited about the pranks.
I'm gonna let you give me my first prank so I can prank it.
Whatever you do, please don't make it crazy.
You hold that accent right there. Now, what I'm actually curious about now, whenever me and you kind of talk and there's people around, you always say, like, we didn't always get off on the right foot.
Yeah.
But I don't really know what that means. I've got my version in my head, but I want you now, before we've not spoken about this, so you to give me your version of kind of when KUGAN and Tevin.
I think it...
What was it about? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I know. Was it something about he didn't put your thing in his bio?
Something like that. And the reason why I always bring that up because I feel like right now we got such a great relationship.
Yeah, he loves you.
Tevin, hold on a minute. Okay, I remember this, yeah. So I did an interview and said I would put your website on.
You thought it was.
Yeah, hold on. You thought, yeah, and then we were doing an interview with you and Eddie Hearn for about 20 minutes. I can't remember where we were.
LA, I think.
Was it LA?
No,
no, it was Vegas. It was in Vegas. Yeah.
Okay.
When the first thing popped off with Jojo Diaz.
No, it was before that. It had nothing to do with Jojo Diaz. Because him was really cool by then.
Oh, so maybe it was in New York for.
I can't remember, but
I don't know. You're everywhere.
But just to bring it up, like. You really my dog. Like right now, like tell him.
You're one of his favorite people.
You're one of my favorite people now.
Yeah, but it's all good. I just think the first time I interviewed you, can't remember when it was, but I thought you wasn't very talkative. Yeah. And I think you're one of these people that if you don't know someone, you probably don't give them the best. Yeah, so I did like 4 minutes with you, and I was like, fucking hell, Tevin's a bit hard work, as we would say in England.
A lot of people think that though. Yeah. A lot of people, like for me, like once I know you, I'm open. I'm really open. But if I don't really know you and you wasn't there from the beginning, it's like, do I get this person all my time? Are they only interviewing me because I'm a world champion and whatever? Because, you know, a lot of you don't get a lot of media and a lot of interviews before you become champion. Most people don't do that. So you got to make sure when you become who you are, you got to remain solid to the people that was interviewing you and giving you that press before, because not everybody do that. Everybody don't want to interview. They only want to interview people that they think will get a lot of views. And once I got to know you and feel like and see what type of person you was, I was like, I like him a lot. I'm like, that's my dog. So now I give you time of the day, any given day.
I kind of get that because obviously I started my channel 10 years ago, but our the people we've known for the last 10 years have been in the UK. Obviously, I come to America as often as I can to try and build those relationships with those fighters, as I have done over the years. But our one started not too long ago, but there's no reason why it can't flourish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But listen, to be honest with you, interviewing you or interviewing a 1-0 kid, to me, it's not. I'm not saying it's the same as in who I'm interviewing, but I would interview someone who's 1-0, who's never had a fight, to multiple world champions. So
yeah, some people won't though. Some interviewers don't do that. A lot of interviewers don't do that. They really won't. I know a few that will, but most of them won't. But I'm just happy everything good now.
Yeah, he really likes you.
Yeah, we got a party after this.
we got a party after this, indeed. I do want to talk to you about John O'Carroll, who's got a fight with Scott Quigg coming up. He did say the other day that if he wasn't in camp, he would come out to support you this week, but he's just obviously started his camp. But how did you get on? It's a mad story that you and Jono were going at it before your fight, and now you're such good friends. You were taking him out with cheesesteaks and everything.
He was over my house. We watched our fight together. He been at the gym with me. He was in my whole training camp.
Yeah, they were sparring partners. They sparred. Yeah. And Poca. They both. Jono. We love Jono and Poca. Like, it's so funny, like, cause being there, like, a lot of people think that the boxing beef is fake, but him and Jono shit was real. Like, that was real. And then for us to see them afterwards and take them for the cheesesteaks, it was great. And then for have him come to camp was great. Like, he's such a good guy, got such a good heart. He's a really good guy. Friends for life.
And he have a good personality.
Great personality. He walks into the room and his energy just lights up the room. He has such great energy. He's a good soul.
He gonna beat Scott Quigg too.
Okay.
He gonna beat Scott Quigg.
It's an interesting fight. It's a tough fight for both, but it's March the 7th, that is. But you're backing Carroll to beat Quigg, yeah?
For sure.
Carroll to beat Quigg, and I think Poca gonna come out for that.
Yeah, we're gonna try to come down for that fight. This is a surprise. If you're watching this, Jono, act like you didn't hear it.
Okay, interesting. So, if you get married ever in the future, I'm not going to invite myself to your wedding, but I'm just going to come to the evening bit.
Okay.
Is that all right? The evening bit, not
like the after, like the ceremony.
Whatever you come to, whatever you want to come, we going.
I don't want to invite myself to the day thing because that's like your really close friends and family, and I get that. But the evening bit, I'm there.
You're there.
Yeah.
Say no more. Say no more. And maybe sooner than y'all think. You know, never know.
Look, he's looking at my hands. There's no ring there yet.
I know you're going to save this shit for your own channel, so I know you ain't going to be doing this on IFL TV right now. Tevin on your knees right now, man.
Oh, that'll go crazy.
Yo, that would
That'll go crazy. That'll go crazy. I don't know when it's gonna happen.
I don't put any pressure on it. Honestly, I'm just enjoying every day. Like, when you're in love with your best friend and you guys are so compatible, it's just like there's no rush. We're both very young. We both don't have any children right now. And I don't put any pressure. I do want to get married. I want to marry Tevin, but I'm not waking him up every morning like, "Hey, I want to get married. Let's get married." Like, it'll happen when the time is right. I trust God and God's timing.
Such positive and good vibes from you two as a couple. I just want to say, from the outside, you can feel this is real. So it's good. It's good.
It's crazy because a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that when they first started saying it, and then the next person say it, next person say it, next person say it. I'm like, oh well, damn. Like, that feel good to know. Yeah, we appreciate everybody that always tell us, and
for the feedback.
We got a lot of people into relationships too. Like, a lot of my friends are like, y'all make me want to get it. Y'all two make me want to be in a relationship. I said, oh, for real? Oh, that's cool.
People tell us that all the time. Every time we turn around, like, yeah, man, I settled down because of you two. You guys gave me hope. So it's funny to see people like, make it official with people that they've been dating because they see us. So it's nice.
Inspiring other couples. It's great. Right, we're going to finish off, right? Because you spoke a little bit in your English accent. I do like to get people to do this anyway. So, do you watch Power?
I do watch Power.
Do you watch Power? You don't watch Power? What's wrong with you? Right. Right. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You know Dre?
I know Dre.
Right. You know he's got like an English girlfriend that come out of nowhere.
Really?
Yes. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Okay. You sound like her when you talk.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. That's pretty cool, actually.
What's your British accent like? Seriously.
Hi, that's pretty cool. I had no idea.
Tevin, what the fuck was that? Come on.
Say.
What did you say?
Say.
What?
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
You're doing it too hard.
Oh, okay, say it.
Say, hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
There you go.
Right. So I'm gonna repeat some stuff to you.
Okay.
So you are gonna pretend that you two don't know each other.
Okay.
So you're speaking to her for the first time.
Okay.
All right, ready?
All right.
All right, babe. My name's Tevin.
Hello, babe. My name's Tevin.
Who stole the stars from the sky and put them in your eyes, love?
Say it again.
Who stole the stars from the sky and put them in your eyes, love?
Oh, start the stars from the skies and put them in your eyes, left.
That's all right.
I think he said, "Who stole the stars from the sky
Oh.
and put them in your eye, love?"
Oh, ready?
Go.
Who stole the stars from the sky and put them in your eyes, love?
Yeah.
That was a lot better.
Did good?
But I think her accent is on a different level to yours.
Who stole the stars from the sky and put them in your eye, love?
Damn, that's just that's fluent.
Yeah.
Who stole the star from the sky and put them in your eyes, love?
Yeah.
All right. What else? What else?
All right. So in England, we'd call you a lemon squeezer.
Y'all have the funniest names.
What's a lemon squeeze?
Right. So lemon squeezer is like Cockney. Well, you must have heard of Cockney rhyming slang. It's words that sound like other words to make it sound like something else. So for example, where's your phone? Show me your phone. We're just going to pick this back up now because the card stopped. I apologise about that. So yeah, you kind of get the gist of like you are now on the. What are you on? What's that?
Dog bone.
Dog bone.
Dog and bone.
Dog and bone.
So you're going to walk down the apple and pears.
Still.
Yeah. So you are a bit of a lemon squeezer.
Geezer.
There we go. See? See, every time I interview you, I'm going to introduce you to a couple more. You probably forget everything, but
I'm gonna try not to. Lemon squeeze, a geezer.
yeah.
A dog and bone. A steer.
Apple and pear.
Apple and pear. Steer. Something like that.
So we would also say that you are a bit of a boat race.
What race?
That means face. If you're a face, that means you're someone who's well known.
Oh, a boat race.
A boat race.
Yeah, he's a bit of a boat.
You're a bit of a boat.
Yeah, you're a bit of a boat. You can be a woman and man can be boats.
You're a boat.
Am I a pretty boat?
Tevin can answer that one.
No. It rhymed.
No, it doesn't. That's rude.
What are you on about? That didn't rhyme. That was just rude.
This rhymes. He's rude with the toot.
I don't know what that was, but it sounded.
Rude with the toot.
All right, okay.
Get it?
Ah.
She's getting it.
He's rude with the toot. No.
Just give me 20 seconds of your best British accent. Go.
What do you want me to say? Okay.
Talk to Tevin.
Tevin, I really love you.
Okay.
I'm really, really happy with everything you're doing with your career. I want you to go into this fight and I want you to kick JoJo's D's ass so we can go celebrate my birthday and the victory after the fight.
That was pretty good.
That was good, but
You know I got better.
what you were talking out there,
I don't know.
you know when you really go over the top, like, hello, I'm Poca, how are you?
Okay, that's what you want. You said talk to Tevin. It's like, hello guys, it's your girl Poca here. I don't know what he wants me to say, but he wants me to talk in a British accent. So here you have it. I hope you guys all subscribe to our YouTube channel, Life as Tevin and Poca. Follow us on Instagram, Tevin Farmer 22. I am _ Miss Poca, and that's where you can find us.
I should do some of your Philly accent, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let me see.
You've got to tell me something to say and then I'll repeat it.
All right. Be like. Tell him. What did he say? What did he say?
Say, you drawing, yo.
You drawing, yo.
What does that mean? What does it actually mean?
Like you
Like
doing
you
too
doing
much.
too much.
Hey, Lou.
Hey, Lou.
Right here.
You drawing, Lou? Lou, you drawing? Was that? No, was
Say
that?
you drawing, yo.
Yo, drawing, y'all.
It's like saying like you doing too much. Like chill. Like fall. Like relax.
All right. Relax, you drawing, y'all.
Oh no.
Yo, Y-O, yo.
You drawing, y'all.
Yeah, not drawn.
You
You
almost-
saying drawn. Is you drawing?
You drawing, y'all.
Yeah.
One more thing. Oh, it's fucking Lou DeBella, mate. All right, Lou DeBella, mate. It's Lou DeBella.
Rolling Stone swimsuit.
Lou, have you heard her British accent?
No, I haven't heard it.
Lou, get in here. Just get in here. Let Lou go in the end. Lou, get in here.
Did she do a good one?
Lou, we're doing.
Is it believable?
Wait, let me get you all in.
I don't know what you want me to
Lou,
say.
Wow.
Hit me up, Lou. Hit me up with some British accent. Come on, you've been around British
Dude,
people.
please, I'm from Brooklyn. We don't do British accents in Brooklyn. I'm not good at that. I don't even try. I know my place. I don't get away my lane. It's out of my lane. But hers is pretty good.
Hers real. One line, Lou. Come on, you can't sit here and not do one line. He's been doing it for 5 minutes.
I got no line of British. I got none for you.
Tell him what to say.
Can't you just say, hello, mate, how you doing?
Hello, mate. All right.
That sounded Indian, didn't it? Hello, mate.
Well, it's sort of close. I mean, a little bit, at least.
We've just been getting the complete love story of Tevin and Poca here, and it's quite refreshing. They're a positive couple.
Very much so. Very much so. This woman rides with this guy. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Miss Poca here.
Because Lou,
She's smart, and she's an entrepreneur. She's a businesswoman. She supports her man, you know. He supports her the way it's supposed to be, a two-way street.
Yep.
This is a good, solid relationship. I tweeted this out like a week ago, actually. I just said it's nice to see, like in sports, like a guy that gets the fact that having a positive relationship and a strong one with a strong, supportive woman that has her own life, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps. I think that helps the champion, you know. I think that helps.
big time.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's inspiring words from Mr. DeBella.
Yeah. Lou was one of the people that said that he loved our relationship. A lot of other people, but Lou is definitely one of them, and it just make you want to strive harder and be better.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I love this kid. I mean, this is like, you know, I've worked with thousands of fighters in my 30-year career, and this I love this kid partially because he's an adult grown ass man, and since he started not making big money, when most fighters are spending every cent that they're getting because they're not getting paid well yet, when he was on that rise from 7-4 to where he is right now, as soon as he had a few bucks to spend, he was investing in property. He was, you know, there were no in the beginning crazy watches or designer everything. There was like, I'm going to invest in this, I'm going to do that, I want to look toward my future even now. And a lot of fighters could take a lesson from that. I mean, a lot of athletes, people in general, not just fighters, not just athletes, people in general. You know, it's a long ride. When you're a professional athlete, the career as a professional athlete is brief, even if it's great.
The life after.
You know, you got to be set up for your life afterward, and that's what, you know, this guy does. And this young lady over here is a quality person and's got her own thing going. Got a, you know, product line and a website. If you know, check her stuff out. She does sort of all natural beauty care products for African American women.
Lou, yeah.
There we go. Right. I mean, you know, but like, look, I like to see this stuff, and he's not the only one. If I see someone I'm working with, a fighter or whatever, and they're doing good things and their life seems to be going well, I like, you know, you want to encourage people to say, hey, like, I like what I'm seeing, and you know, I like what I'm seeing from these two right over here. I'm gonna go back to the pool.
Thanks, Lou.
Thank you, Lou. Right, before this stops again, Tevin, Poca, thank you very much for talking to
Thank you.
IFL TV,
having
and appreciate it. I'll definitely put the link, so I don't want you giving me a slap when you see me tomorrow.
No. It wouldn't be like that. If you forgot the link this time, I'll just call you and be like, hey, what up, bro?
You have to edit it in.
You gotta
Where
put
the link?
in.
You're drunk, y'all. Where the link at, man? Guys, thank you very
thank
much,
you,
and
man.
we'll speak to you soon.
We appreciate it, man. We it's a pleasure to interview with you every time.
Top man, thank you very much, Poca,
Thank you.
Tevin Farmer. We out.
Addy, we out, mate.
We're out, mate.
Gold Star Promotions is proud to present Floyd Money Mayweather. The man himself is coming to the UK for his UK tour, February and March 2020. For all info and tickets, Gold Star Promotions.co.uk.